Hi there, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. We're tracking low pressure that is moving across the North Island at the moment. It's bringing a real variety of weather. We've seen fog patches around Waikato and Auckland, then beautiful clear sunny skies, whereas over on the eastern side it is pouring with rain, and that is good news for Hawke's Bay because the area is a bit dry at the moment, so getting that rain is good timing. So this is the rainfall coming through, the low pressure system right here. That's why it's so calm around some northern parts of the country. But this is bringing in the rain, and this map shows the rainfall totals. It's basically just showing 3-hour rainfall totals, but the reason why we use this map gives you an understanding as to where the rain is. It sort of excludes the showers and just focuses on that main area of rain, and you can see it coming out of the subtropics and straight in to that eastern area, whereas most other places are looking fairly dry. So here's the rainfall totals between now and midnight tonight. You can see the bulk of that rain falling over on the eastern side. The rainfall totals aren't huge, sort of 10 to 30 millimetres for the most part between now and midnight. But over the next 3 days, those totals are much bigger, much greater around that eastern side, especially around Hawke's Bay and some parts of Wairarapa. The totals there are up around 70 or 80 millimetres. That's up in the ranges for the most part. Lower down, the totals aren't quite as big, but they're still maybe into that 30 to 40, 50 millimetre mark for those in the east. But those big areas in blue, that's just 0.1 to 1 millimetre, and green is really just showing a few showers. So Friday is looking like this. The big low is out to the east, still driving in that rain to eastern areas of the North Island with maybe a few isolated heavy falls in there too. Elsewhere it is mostly dry, but the southerly change behind that low is going to bring in a few showers to western areas, but before that happens, there is the chance of some brief early morning fog again around Waikato and Auckland. It's a very narrow window, but there's the chance just there. High pressure in the South Island, or at least no pressure. There's no real low or high. It's sort of flat air pressure at the moment in that area, but there's a little bit of rain coming in to the western side, but it won't be much because on Saturday, it really just comes in as a few showers, and then those showers continue up the western side of the North Island. Nothing too dramatic in there really, but the winds will pick up a little bit, and really the rain on the eastern side of the North Island should start to clear. But most of the places will notice the temperature dropping. That blue line is a sign that things are getting colder. So by Sunday, that blue line goes right up to about Cook Strait. No real major changes in the weather though. The Sunday weather pattern very similar to Saturday. There's sort of a south to southwest wind blowing around. It might be a little stronger though in some coastal areas in the west on Sunday, just around these areas here, and a few showers continue with the coldest of that air moving up around the South Island. So the colder change this weekend will make up for the fact that it is warmer than average at the moment in most parts of New Zealand. As we go through to next week, Monday sees another cold day as those south to southwest winds continue, but there's that high I was talking about, so it's slowly starting to move in to northern areas around Monday, and the good news is by Tuesday, look at that, the high is starting to come on in and conditions are easing in a number of areas except for the west coast where you'll just get a little burst of showers. The southwest winds continue, but temperatures lift back up again by Tuesday after probably a bit of a cooler Sunday and Monday around the South Island. That's all from me. We'll update you again on Friday with the latest for the weekend and the outlook for next week.